I genuinely cannot believe it took me this long to finally read The Testaments by Margaret Atwood, especially because The Handmaid's Tale left such a massive impression on me years ago. And this book also won the Booker Prize of 2019. For those who have not read The Handmaid's Tale, it introduced us to Gilead, a terrifying dictatorship where women lose almost all freedom and are controlled in deeply disturbing ways. The Testaments takes us back into that same world many years later, but this time we begin to see how Gilead slowly starts to crack and fall apart from the inside. And wow, what a journey this was. I loved how this book completely changed my view of Aunt Lydia. And in The Handmaid's Tale, you spend so much time fearing and resenting her. But in the Testaments, Margaret Atwood reveals a far more layered woman who is strategic, calculating, patient, and of course, dangerous. And somehow, one of the women who helped build Gilead also becomes part of his destruction. I also love the collective power of the woman in the story. From Agnes and Nicole, Offred's daughters, they become central to challenging the system in completely different ways. The Marthas, quietly resisting in the background for years, reminded me that rebellion doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it survives in whispers and networks, secrets, and survival itself. That is what stayed with me most about this book. The women of Gilead never completely surrendered themselves. Even inside fear, control, and violence, there were still people finding ways to resist. Margaret Atwood is truly a living legend. Few writers create stories that feel this timeless and this frighteningly relevant at the same time. A gripping, clever, and beautifully written book. And now I'm watching The Testaments on Hulu and Disney, which has been such a fun way to return to this world all over again. Happy Book Sunday.